This is powerinc Wake Up Movement. I'm encouraging, inspiring our people to wake up and people in general. You know, don't no hate towards anybody. Just my 100% focus is on my people. You know, my people, the most traumatized people. That's my main focus. Us as people, so we can rebuild ourselves and work on some healing. You know, I don't give you the news, and I'm not your news. I speak on the issues from my perspective, give you the solution of changing your mindset, reprogram yourself so we can change the environment and save the planet, to save ourselves. We can change as people, but we got to look in our own closet and the mirror and face the fact of what has been intentionally done to us as people. We must change. You know, if we don't change, nothing will change. If we don't change our logic, we won't change nothing. If we change our logic, we can change our tactics, how we approach anything in life. For it's a system that's intentionally holding us back and holding us down. This system that got the whole world on fire. You know, mental crisis right now, and the global warming. But people don't seek the knowledge to know the history. And as long as this system has been created since 1787, it will keep failing us as people, in general, us as people. Y'all got to understand and acknowledge this system was built and designed for the ones, the wealth and riches, to benefit them. The system was not designed to do for the people, and we the people. And you're seeing world disasters for the pandemic, the global warming, and these so-called people in leadership is not doing their job because they still using the same old logic, the same old tactics against us as people. You know, I don't think we really not acknowledging what's going on, and we're the victims. You know, our kids look up to us in general. If you don't have none, but our kids look up to us, which they should. Us as people is not united whatsoever. We letting a few thousand people, if it's that, it's very small percentage of people is running this beautiful world that we in. And us as people need to wake up to acknowledge that for a change. But we got to have a changed mindset so we can have a different philosophy, a different perspective from a different way of thinking. The system designed to keep my people intentionally at the bottom, but us in general as people, we're all getting held back. You know, it's like somebody have superpowers and they don't want to let this person embrace or spread their wings to really do for themselves, to do for others. We as people being intentionally separated with the race game and the BS of the programming us as people, the TV, these games, all these systems, the schools. It's holding the people back because they want to keep themselves in power. And us as people need to wake up so we can save ourselves and save the world. World is at a shift. And it surprised me, but I'm not surprised. You don't really hear the news talking about what's going on for us, the world. Why is it shift? What's actually going on? I'm in the Midwest, KC. And let me tell you, in the Midwest at 4:30, certain days though, when I get off, I'm heading north. And northeast, I can see the moon out kind of high, but it's very visible. And behind me, southwest, the sun is still out. And it's about around 4:30. And a lot of people not even talking about it. You don't hear the news. You don't hear them talking about it. A lot of people is not woke. And that's my whole and main direction and purpose of Power Inc. and what I'm doing, to get our people to be awoke, be awakened, and to change their mindset, to acknowledge that we are trauma people, to change our way of thinking. Because people don't even see what's going on in the world disasters for us. The world made a shift. If the sky was falling, some people wouldn't even acknowledge, wouldn't see it, because we're so busy and content fighting each other as people. We had a global warming going on. World disasters happening left and right. The earthquakes, the storms, the rain, the snow that happened in California. People were shocked. You know, everybody we never seen. Y'all think that's odd? You know, that big earthquake. If you seen the videos, I'm talking about, it was crazy. It was sad because a lot of people died, but I don't want to say amazing, but I was amazed to see how the building easily crumbled. And then you got these people in leadership fighting each other. You got the war going on. You would think it's enough land where we can be at peace. I never understood wars because it don't make sense from my perspective. But if you acknowledge when somebody had power, man, that let our world, this beautiful place that we in, be blown up. And that do it. If you acknowledge who the ones been doing the wars, the people in power. That's the people in major jeopardy. Because we're not united as people to demand and fight back against this damn system that's keeping all us as people down and back. You know, there's a lot of people in Washington demanding us to get out of Ukraine, I believe. Stop having our hand and our say-so on helping a war. But us as people, man, really need to wake up. Not my 100% focus is on my people. Because we're purposely getting held back for the lack of knowledge. And the history lies, how they do so much intentionally to lie towards us as people. And we have the most history. I believe if our people get woke and wake up and really start doing for ourselves and do for each other as people, love each other, respect each other, support each other, I believe we can change the world. We're the first and original people here in this world that created and built the first civilizations on every continent. It's the lack of knowledge. They don't want you to know who we really are. They don't want you to know who you are. Feel the power within yourself. The beautiful of being black and embracing your blackness. Carbon, black. Matter, black. Universe, black. Darkness, black. Black land. Black-headed people. Know your history, my people. I'm just trying to give my people an insight. My main focus is on my people. But anybody can wear a t-shirt to show support, and I encourage anybody to do what I encourage my people to do. Wake up. So we can protect each other, to unite with each other, to have power. But we can't do this as long as you don't understand me, as long as you're still using the old program, as long as you're still using the old system, as long as you're still thinking in that toxic way of thinking. As long as you're still using the old program, you're still getting the same logic. You're still getting the same philosophy as you see. This is why our world is at a crumbling as we speak, because people are so brainwashed and conditioned to go along with this system, to allow these clowns to keep running the world, and us as the people in jeopardy. We must wake up as people, to come together as people and demand this system and this government to be demolished and redoing of it. It must be rebuilt. It's like using an old computer or old phone. This system was built in 1787. We still use it. We still use it because it's benefiting them. We're still using the same mindset because that system benefits them. Doesn't benefit the people. And I don't care how much money you got. It's affecting all of us as people. When us as people really gonna wake up for ourselves and each other and demand not just justice, do what needs to be done, do what's right. It's voting. It's not benefiting nobody. It's not. Our world is screaming out loud. It's like a child, and they cry, and you don't give them a bottle or give them what they need. We really ain't sitting back and acknowledging our problems as people. It's the people that's in leadership that's guiding our beautiful world to the end. You know, because people busy being greedy, and you got people that don't want to be awake to a changed mindset. You got people that don't want to really put their foot down or be willing to stand up. They rather go along with this system and don't realize this system is playing everybody. It's real dumb, you ask me. It don't even make sense. None of it. None of it. Because it's so old. And people don't even see. We was enslaved when that system was built. That's why all the darn laws and everything don't benefit us. We can go about changing all the laws and use all the tactics that we possibly can. The system must be broke. It's the system the problem. And it's failing the people. Us as people in general. They keep us as people divided so they can keep dividing and conquering us as people in general. Red, white, blue, green, Mexican, Chinese. We all as people is divided. And we should be one as people to fight for this beautiful world that we all share. It's our land. I can claim it all mine first because I'm come from the original first people. But they hold us back. And y'all not acknowledging, y'all don't hold the answers and the key to a peaceful world because y'all in y'all hands to be controlling. Y'all can see who been controlling it. It's being damaging it. It's not us. We're not in control of it. And it's time for the people to wake up for change. Change your program. Reprogram yourself. Change your mind. Change your mindset for a change. Direction. A change for within. We can't keep going down the same toxic path. You know, disaster after disaster. I'll be shocked when I see the sun and the moon out in the Midwest. Sun in the Midwest is out. The sun and the moon is out at the same time. Normally. I want y'all to start paying attention. Look up. Pay attention to what's going on, people. We know these people are in positions not for their people. The global warming, they don't care. If they care, they wouldn't be doing the dumb things they done in the past, dropping all these damn bombs left and right, testing bombs. It's test sites. Google it. Do your research. It's dumb what they do to this beautiful planet. You know, if we don't save our planet and save ourselves as people to wake up for change, it won't be a future. You know, it's ain't gonna happen overnight, but we got to gradually start waking up so we can really change our way of thinking for a changed system. So how we gonna go about changing it? But we ain't gonna go in no direction until you still keep if you still using that old program, if you still using that old system. We all at fault, but it's not in our hands. When we gonna do something to put it in our hands as the people? We the people. I'm tired of seeing us lose. And it's sickening what they doing to us as people. They raise the cost of living on every cylinder. You got the homeless everywhere. You got clown Joe Biden. We're gonna improve the infrastructure. What about the trash just on the infrastructure? What about the people that's around the infrastructure? What about the people? How you gonna keep building up if you ain't building up the people? Hmm? It's that system. It's not meant to work for the people. That's what you don't see them people really pouring out and really caring because it's benefiting them. I don't care to hear politic talk because the dumb logic talk is so old. The red states, the blue states, it's no different from the blood and crips. You know what I mean? You can't be taken serious. Everything's a color, everything's divided. But we can say one thing: it's only one planet, it's only one sun, it's only one moon, it's only one race of people. At the end of the day, we all people. We are all people. But it's a difference within us as people because they divide us as people, and us as people, we sit back and allow it. We can change, but we gotta want it. Try to tell somebody about knowledge, they ain't seeking it, if they ain't wanting to listen, ain't no point in talking to them. I'm gonna have my arguments and disagreements. I wish I'd been knowing what I know now. Could have saved me a lot of wasted arguments. Cause you gotta be willing to listen, to be woke, to want to change, to want to learn, to want to improve, to want to uplift yourself, to uplift others. You got to acknowledge the darkness, what's going on in society, for you to acknowledge what must be done. You got to search for what others don't search for. I'm speaking to the people that won't change. I'm speaking to the people that want to change. I'm speaking to the people that's willing to fight for a change mindset. I'm speaking for the people who need a direction. I know a lot of people is dying in a direction. I say it's three things you should do. It's a couple really, but you got to eat right, exercise, sleep good. Other things that help you improve within yourself, your spiritual self. Be more aware of your spiritual self. You know, meditation. I wish I was told meditation can help the inner peace, the knowledge and self knowledge with yourself. I wish I've been told that, but I'm encouraging you to do it yourself. Cause this is where enhance your knowledge of yourself, to embrace your love for yourself. This is where we lack in self love. If we acknowledge ourselves as beautiful people, we can acknowledge it when you see beautiful in someone else. Global warming is going on because we got some clowns in positions that love their power more than they love themselves or love their people. We got greedy people in position because the system benefits them. And you got some clowns that's okay with it. If you're okay with it, don't follow me. Don't do nothing. Keep doing what you've been doing. Nothing. Working for the system or working with your enemies. I'm just trying to give my people insight to look up, to educate, be aware of your surroundings, be educated in yourself, be aware of your self knowledge, embrace who you are, search on who we are as people before they enslaved us, know who we were before we was robbed of our freedom, of our culture and our history. Know the gifted and the gifts that we have to hold within us as people. Understand how they enslaved us as people. Know who you are. Can embrace the love for yourself and love for others. Improve in yourself so you can improve for others. We can't do nothing for us, a group of people, if we're not improving within ourselves. When we look in our mirror to self love ourselves, to self love each other. If we're not willing to stand up to embrace love and support and stand with one another, we'll never improve. But I believe, and I'm a visionary, I see it, and I'm a Pan-African realist. And I wouldn't fight for. I'm your warrior, I'm your brother. Fight for my people. I stand for my sisters, I stand for my children, I stand for my people. I am your power brother, and I'm encouraging, I'm inspiring you to be awakened for a changed mindset, to reprogram yourself so you can embrace love for yourself and love each other. Global warming ain't gonna stop until we stop using the old program. Anything I talk about, I'm always gonna bring it back down, bring it to the direction of the mindset. Always gonna bring it back to the program. How we been programmed to stay in our own lane, programmed to self-hate each other, programmed to work for the very people our ancestors worked for, programmed to not do seeking of history within ourselves, programmed to believe the lies that they say, programmed to fight each other instead of loving each other, instead of protecting each other, instead of uniting with each other, instead of being knowledge of the power within each other, the power of the blackness of what African hold within ourselves, of being one with the sun, being one with the universe, being one with each other, being one with the only one, being one with the earth, being one with the land, being one with your spiritual self, being one with knowledge. I ain't gonna hold you up, my people. I just want to speak to you. Miss y'all. Stay safe, stay content, stay focused, stay digging, stay searching, keep rebuilding, stay in the gym, be aware of what's going on around us, stay focused, work on reprogramming yourself as I do the same. I'm encouraging you to do as well so we can change the world. This is your power brother, and I'm encouraging you to be awakened. Be a subscriber, like my video, support your brother, get a t-shirt, powerusnow.com to show unity so we can protect each other, to unite with each other. Be power.